Hello children, greetings from Fortune High School. I'm your teacher Dipanita Roy Chaudhary. In this session of mathematics, we are going to take the topic shapes and patterns. This is the second part, children. We have in the first part, we have learnt about the point, line, line segment, ray, horizontal lines, vertical lines, slant lines, curved lines, open figures and closed figures. In this session, we are going to learn about the plane shapes. This is the second part. Topic is shapes and patterns. In this session, we are going to learn, as I told you, plane shapes, or we can call them two-dimensional figures, 2D figures, or 2D shapes. We are going to learn the features of these shapes, learn about the corners and sides of the figures, and our concentration will be on these two figures only, square and rectangle, in this session. What are plane shapes? Under the heading of plane shapes, we have triangle, square, rectangle and circle. Plane shapes are a square, rectangle, triangle and a circle. Two-dimensional figures. Two-dimensional figures, or we call them 2D figures or 2D shapes or plane shapes. What do we mean by these figures? The figures that we can be drawn on a plain sheet of paper, and they have two dimensions. That means they have height and width, or length and width. Let's see what do we mean by the sides and corners of these figures. One of the lines that makes a plane or a flat shape is called a side. Let's draw a square first. So this is the side number 1, second side, third side and the fourth side. This is a square figure and they have 4 sides. Then we draw a rectangle. Rectangle too have 4 sides. Let us see what do we mean by the side and corners of these figures. We are going to draw a square. The points where 2 sides meet is called a corner. Corner number 1, that means the 2 lines of the sides, when they meet each other, they form a corner. Corner number 2, third corner and fourth corner of a square. Let's draw a rectangle. So they too have 4 corners. First, second corner, third corner and a fourth corner. So rectangles and squares, they have 4 sides and 4 corners. Let's first take the square. A square has 4 corners. Let's draw a square. Corner number 1, 2, 3 and 4 corners. So 4 sides. All these are the sides of the square. Side number 1, side number 2, 3 and 4. We'll see the squares and details. Let's draw square. A square has 4 lines, straight lines as sides. Let's first label it. These are the sides of the square. They have 4 sides. Let's label it A, B, C and D. The name of the sides are AB, BC, CD and DA are the sides of the square. All the sides of a square are equal in length. So, these are the sides. So, all the sides, that is AB, BC, CD and DA, they all are equal in length. It has 4 corners. In the figure below, A, B and B, C and D are its corners. That is A, here we have labeled their corners and those are the A, B, C, D are the corners. A corner is named by using, a square is named by using its corners. As for the figure in the right side, we will name it as square A, B, C, D. So, a square has been named by the name of the corners, how we have labeled them. Next we go to square. Let's see square and we are going to draw a square and we will see the another square. A rectangle has 4 corners. So, corner number 1, 2, 3 and 4 corners. 4 sides. 2 pairs of opposite sides. Let's see first the opposite sides. There are 2 sides of the rectangle. The opposite sides of the rectangle, they have the same length. They have the equal length. Then another opposite side, see these 2 are the again opposite sides. They have also equal length. You can see in the figure here as well, the red arrow, these 2 red arrows, they have equal length. And these green ones, they have the equal length. The opposite sides and they have the, both opposite sides, they have the equal length. So, let's see the rectangle in details. We'll draw another figure of rectangle. A rectangle has 4 straight lines as sides. So, let's label it A, B, C, D. So, you can children also change the names of the 2 figures. You can also write like P, Q, R, S. So, 2 pairs of opposite sides are equal in length. It has 2 long sides, that is AB and CD. These are the long sides. So, the ones AB and CD with the green sides, the green we have I have written with the green long sides. These are 2 are equal in length. They are opposite sides. 2 sides, 2 short sides, that is AB, AD and BC. These 2 are the opposite sides. These 2 are equal in length. It has 4 corners. In the figure, A, B, C and D are the corners of the rectangle. A rectangle is named by using its corners. As for the figure in the right side, we will name it as rectangle A, B, C, D. So, what did we learn here with the rectangle? The name of the rectangle is A, B, C, D. The sides are AB, BC, CD and DA. The opposite side of the rectangles, that is AB and DC, are equal to each other in length, and that is a long side, and AD and BC are the opposite sides. They have the equal sides, length of the sides are equal and they are the opposite to each other. And name of the rectangle is ABCD. In today's session we learned, first we recalled the plane shapes. We learnt about the features of the plane shapes. We learnt about two-dimensional figures, and our focus was in the square and rectangle. So what we learned, children? Squares, in squares they have 4 corners. Rectangles and squares, they have 4 corners and 4 sides. In squares, all the sides have equal length. In rectangles, the opposite sides of the rectangles are equal in length. So children, based on this session, I am going to send you the worksheets, and you also draw these figures. This way you will understand the lesson clearly. Thank you children. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.